give them what they ask for. It's not enough. Few solid, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made them mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad. Watching do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? It's the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get a gone. Need you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird hands, baby. Whoa! It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that are really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made him mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad. Watch do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen? Send them all. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, young, get your chili up. Yeah, I meant that. Hey, black out. If they act out, yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though? I hate them that's hating on them. And they both, I hate them hating on them. And they both broke. If you ain't coming for no chili, what you come for? Feel like he entitled cause he knew me since a kid. Now cut my granny off if she don't see it how I see it.
It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Glad you could join us, football fans, as we get ready for kickoff. It's Kate, Scott, and Brock Hewitt up in the booth. And Brock, I want you to take us back down to the field. When you were a player, what are these moments like just before the game begins and you take the field for the first time?
Well, you wish you could hit fast forward. You wish you could just get to this, right? Because you are so ready to go. You've done all your work over the course of the week. And I think this is where it is a little different than maybe my era a couple decades ago. These guys visualize. These guys self-talk. There is so much mental work being done. They've already played this game in their mind in many ways, and they're just ready to go.
Here comes their offense to begin this series, and leading them to the field, as always, is the QB.
He's somebody who has made a career of extending and creating plays. And there are often times, Kate, where I just would sit aghast. How did he do that? How does he make that throw on the run? Now he's got to take the spectacular and just add a whole level of consistency.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Williams hit, and that ball's out. And the Dolphins pick it up. And what a way to begin the scoring, Brock, as they take it back for the touchdown. The Dolphins capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Step one is just making the hit, Brock. Step two, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step three, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at them. I love the joy. The unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. LeJohntay Mostert to return it. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
They're going to get to him, and what a shot! The football's out! But it looked like an Eagle flew in and was first to the ball. They're going to maintain possession.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Somebody gotta do it.
keep the football, but now they face second and long.
Let it throw.
Williams from the gun. Makes the connection to James Conner. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24. So a dime look defensively from the Dolphins here on this third down. Third and long for him here. Oh, no, he lost control of another one. But it looked like an eagle flew in and was first to the football. They're retaining possession. Well, they scramble back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got fourth down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here comes special teams. And now, well, now they got to be special.
Taken right at the 40. Fights his way through a tackle. He just keeps going. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. Leading them out, our 2023 Offensive Rookie of the Year. Now in his third season out of Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
I think many of us in the NFL, Kay, we always admired the special teamers, right? They're usually the first ones out of practice. They have extra meetings, extra time. And when they do their job extraordinarily well, especially early in a game and flip the field position, you want to do all you can to pay off this opportunity.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
On the quick, right?
Stroud. Throw caught at the 6. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 13-0 lead. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
One after try good by Reichert. And the Dolphins drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's Wester on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. Our score, 14-0. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. Williams to throw on first. Gets himself free. Loses it again. And the Dolphins got it! And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Okay, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot. Right, he's got great what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
So Miami headed out for its second drive of the game. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now, really.
He will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Well, Brock, we don't see this often, but love it whenever we target on that one, and he ends up with 6.
You're absolutely right, Kate. You don't see fullbacks utilize that much, but man, when you do have a weapon like that, it stretches the defense so thin. Big time touchdown. Yes, by the fullback.
Reichert on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins stretch their lead to 21.
Eagles nothing. Will Reichert to kick off.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's Western on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
You know, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And he's brought down at the line. Offensive line fast. Looking from the gun, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the 5th time they've gotten their first sack in this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. Williams with 3rd and long. Connects on the crosser. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's 4th and maybe a yard.
14 yards gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Fields this at the 19. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. The Dolphins offense returning to the field a final time before the half. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate.
He's got it inside the 25. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. And it is knocked away. A shot to the end zone, answered there by a strong defensive effort. 2nd down. From the gun, Stroud. This one's caught. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get more points to end a lopsided first half. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Dolphins grow their lead yet again.
Eagles nothing. Will Reichert to kick off.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here's Western on the return. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Throwing here just before halftime. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. The Dolphins getting their offense out there to start off this second half. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
He's going deep this time. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He's loaded another one up. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Kittle makes the catch. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. Give him 25 on that play. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He's out in the clear. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins grow the lead coming out of halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. One after tried good by Reichert. And the Dolphins continue piling on to this lead.
35, Eagles nothing. Will Reichert to kick off.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Eagles about set to go on offense. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Ready to start this drive with Connor. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They pitch it out to him here. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. 3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Trying to set up that screen, but it falls incomplete, and now they're facing 4th down.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now, time's not on their side either.
Takes this in at the 25. Miami offense headed out there now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That's Odafe Owe with a stop. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Coverage by Byron Murphy.
Here he goes, third and long. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a fourth down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
This is our last play of the quarter. Stroud from the pistol. And this one is launched downfield. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the fourth. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over.
Here we go.
They go play action with Stroud. Sends this to the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Tony.
They're going to pass it here. Into the hands of Kittle. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins throwing 6 more on the blowout. George Kittle, the touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock. This one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Reichert on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins continue adding on to that lead.
Eagles nothing. Will Reichert to kick off.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's Wester on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for him. First down carry for Connor. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. It's Connor again. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Dolphins going to counter with a dime package here. 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and it's incomplete.
The Eagles are in punt formation. Riley Dixon, the one to kick it away. Takes it in at the 21. And you'll love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
All right.
Trying the right side. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
Gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still second down.
Snap should come quicker here. It is 2nd and 10 after the penalty.
Here we go. Let's go. 118.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He's got it inside the 10. And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins running them out of the building. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins tack on 7 more to their lead.
Eagles nothing. Will Reichert to kick off.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's Wester on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. Here he goes, one final shot. Trying to push deep downfield. And the final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete, but no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. And if they could play at this level every time out, now their coaches would be happy as they could be. Total team effort, a dominating victory. That's it for all of us. On behalf of our crew and my partner, Brock Ewart, I'm Kate Scott. This has been another edition of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Miami.
Try it again. Started me over right back at the end.
When's the last time you were afraid? I haven't been afraid a day in my life.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down. So try it again. Started me over right where it began.
It's pretty boring, distance.